Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm going to have a Spirits with Spirits. And of course, it's summertime. So I have my Hendrix Flora Adora. This is actually my hands down favorite flavor of Hendrix. Second would be the Neptune one. But this is gin with natural flavors from our cabinet of curiosity infused with enticing floral bouquet. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's summertime. So, and I mix it with pink lemonade. Pink lemonade is just lemonade with a little bit of strawberry juice in it. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Anyways, I wanted the Flora Adora because today, August 4th, is also my anniversary. And of course, you get flowers on your anniversary. And unfortunately, my husband is far away working. This will be the last year that he has to do this. And so instead of getting flowers, I'm drinking flowers. I think it's a fair trade. Don't be alarmed. We had our anniversary before he left for work. And I'm sure we'll be able to do it again when he comes home. So I'm going to use the Tarot of Traditions. I'm actually going to do a requested reading. I'm going to ask, what if Harry never met Meghan? What would his life look like? And then my next reading is I'm going to do, what would Meghan's life be like if she never met Harry? So a toast to the viewer who asked about this. She's actually a member of the community. She's a subscriber of the community. If you're a member of that, you'll see who it is. I don't know if her name is the same on the channel, and if she wants to self-identify, I will pin her comment. But cheers to her for such a great idea for a reading. If you have an idea for a reading, just let me know. If I think everybody else will enjoy it, I will read on it. Also, happy birthday to the Queen Mother, August 4th. We have another celebration for the Queen Mother, and she really enjoyed her gin. So I thought gin is all round. You can't go wrong with gin, can we? All right. Cheers to the Queen Mother. Cheers to my happy anniversary. Cheers to Spirits with Spirits. Also, one more thing to celebrate. I hit 30,000 today. What a great anniversary present that is. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed. I am now over the $30,000, I wish, 30,000 subscriber list. And I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be more gobsmacked. Thank you to all of you who have made this happen. All right, so that's all the things to celebrate on August 4th. Now let's see, what would Harry's life be like if he never met Meghan? This was a fantastic idea. And then do the next reading reversed. So what would Harry's life be like? Let's go back in time or parallel time or different timelines, however you want to look at it. She said like the sliding doors theory. There was a cool movie about that, sliding doors, that they just missed each other and never met in this lifetime. What would Harry's life be like? And he's probably living that life in a parallel universe. Have you watched Dark Matter on Apple TV? Ooh, it's very interesting. It's one of those shows where you have to watch. You know, some of those shows you can be crocheting or, playing a game on your phone or whatever, and you're still following along. This one you actually have to sit and watch and pay attention because it's constantly moving. It's cool though. If you have Apple TV, it's called Dark Matter, and it talks about different timelines and going back and forth in time. It's actually pretty cool. All right, what would Harry's life be like if he never met Meghan? What would Harry's life be like if he never met Meghan? And it could go either way. Maybe it'd be worse. 8 of Wands, he'd be doing lots of traveling. He'd be very busy. He'd still be doing lots of traveling. Seven of Cups. He'd have multiple choices of things that he wanted to do. And he might have been the kind of person that he had too many choices, so he didn't do anything. He might have been like a playboy almost. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think he would, I don't know if he'd be married or not. The World in reverse. And the Empress in reverse. Look at the three females here. We got to cover up boobies. I think he would be quite the playboy. So he would be exactly like how he was before he met Meghan. He wouldn't have changed. He would have, here's his, three main girlfriends that never worked out. We know the two blondes, possibly another one would have come along, never worked out. I think he still would be very kind of lost. He might have been like trying different things here and there. Five of Pentacles in reverse. He would have had more money. He would have had more money. He would have been more included in different things. Can you hear that thunder? We're having a thunderstorm right now, and I love it because it clears the air. I love that electricity that goes through the air and cleans things up and freshens everything up. I love doing readings when there's a thunderstorm going on. It's electrical. I think I'm thinking we would still know him as Harry, still lovable, still included, still not knowing what he wanted to do, still not settling down. You have to remember, he's only been with her, 7 long, boring years. Six of Cups in reverse. He still might have fought with his family. He's still, I think he would have, in some sense, gone rogue. And he could have still been fighting with his brother. Maybe his brother wanted him to settle down more, take royal life more seriously, prepare to be his second-hand man. I'm thinking here with the Six of Cups in reverse, I think he still would have been complaining about his past. But I think there's something destined that Harry and William don't get along. I think there's something destined with that. Ace of Wands in reverse. Ooh, that might be a little bit too much information. I think he would have been a non-starter. I think he still would have been fun Harry that most people think he's so fun and a good old chap, and he would still be involved in his life in the UK. He wouldn't be exiled. I think he'd still be arguing with William. I think that's fate. And destiny. I think Meghan, his marriage to Meghan, was the catalyst to set that off, but something else possibly could have. And we have the Queen of Pentacles here. I wonder if something with Catherine would have set something off with him and William. Yeah, right? In no way, shape, or form am I saying that Catherine would have participated, but maybe something might have happened that Catherine and William cut him out of their life. It looks like he really couldn't get anything started. He looks like, to me, like he's the playboy, couldn't decide what he wanted to do, going through women, never really finishing anything, never really starting anything. Maybe you'd hear he was trying to do this or trying to do that. But I'm getting that he mostly lived off of his trust fund and the money that he had and the privileges that were afforded him as the prince of the realm. He would have had a lot of regrets with the Four of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups now in reverse. He would still be banging on about his mom. That is a fact. He would still be going on. And that might be where the rift also with William is, William okay, we get it. Your mom died. Mine did too. Can we move on? I think we would still hear lots about that. The Sun in reverse. Yeah, he would have actually been aimless. No real skills here. He still would have been fighting with William, but that might have been a little bit, we wouldn't have heard about it as much with the son here. That would have been in the background in the dark. We wouldn't have heard of any kind of riff or anything like that. Wouldn't be public with this son in reverse here. He'd still be going on about his mom. He would still be having difficulties with his mom. I think he would be he'd be the Harry that he was before he met Meghan. I don't see anything that would be different. So can you say Meghan changed him? Absolutely. Right? That here this is according to my sources. Here's the proof. Now, let's see what this is. King of Wands, Page of Cups in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, King of Wands upright, Five of Swords in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse, Judgment. You know, he might have had, how do I put this? A dance with the other side here with this Four of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse. Maybe an overdose. Can I say that? This would be his doctor. And I think he still would, look at all the swords. I think he still would have had some mental issues, some addiction type issues. That's what my cards are telling me. But he would have been a near miss and he would have had a second chance. He would have had a second chance. And part of that is the sun in reverse, things that he does in the dark, things he does behind people's backs. Oh yeah, here's death in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. Five of Wands upright, a struggle to come back. Ace of Swords in reverse, the Chariot. I think he would have had a near-death experience due to Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, due to perhaps over drinking, over consuming something. But he would have pulled through and we would have never heard the true story about what went on, and he would have struggled and got his act together. The Chariot here, I don't think this is William. I think this is getting together. Here's the struggle, mind, body, soul, and maybe he would have been over his drug problem by now. But as for would he be married with somebody else? Would he have children? Would he have a career? Absolutely not. He would have continued along the path of being Harry. He may have run into a situation where we just about lost him, but he did have the second chance here. Lots of tears and struggle. And also it would have been with this Ace of Swords in reverse. He would have had to give something up. Something would have had to cut out of his life. And we would have not known the whole truth. We might have heard Harry had an appendicitis or something, so he's in the hospital. And in the meantime, they were trying to save his life. So something like that. And I have read, my sources have told me that this may have happened anyways. And but he would have been able to pull things through and do the struggle, cut that out of his life, and get more control of his life. He would have been almost better for it. Some people need their Ten of Swords moment. And he would have, I did that destiny, and he's destined to be, to write a book and do some work with addictions and mental health. And he's actually going to be quite popular in that space. Maybe that's going to be one of his books that he writes. I don't know. So, yeah, that's, I don't see any weddings. I don't see any, actually the queens that did show up are in reverse. So no, so maybe some near misses. I don't see any kind of career, right? Eight of Pentacles. He would have mastered something as a career. I just see a playboy that would have pushed the envelope in some kind of consumption of something that would have been his wake-up call and got him the struggle to get off, to cut it out of his life and get control of his life. So, did Meghan Markle change him? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because he would have still been the Harry that everybody loved. Especially with this Ace of Cups here, if the truth came out with what happened, many people would have been very upset. Lots of tears. Lots of tears. And then he would have been better off. He would have been seen as, he would have been elevated because of it. That's actually kind of sad. All right, so that's Harry. I'm going to do Meghan now. Cheers to you, Harry. I hope you can get back on that horse and continue the life that you were meant to live one day. Also, I don't see any children here for Harry at all. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.